Alright guys, I've been wanting to do this for a while. Welcome back to Stuff Casey Does. We're going to do a quick look at my disc golf bag. That is correct. I've been wanting to do this for a bit. We'll look at the bag. We'll look at what's in it. It'll probably change. I'm playing in a tournament tomorrow and then Christmas is coming, so who knows. Might be some new discs or whatever, but we're going to go through it. And so guys, make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe, and you hit that notification bell and you stick around. We're trying to grow this channel up. Yes, there's a lot of disc golf, but we do have plans for some trout fishing and hiking and things like that. So stick around. So this is my bag. This is the Dynamic Discs Trooper. And I think this was around 40 bucks if I remember when I got it. You have an upper compartment here, and all I've got in there right now is my Mini from Foundation. There we go, Foundation Disc Golf. Very, very cool. That's the only thing in the top. You have, which I think is pretty cool, I'm not using any of them yet, you have zippers right here that are like a pouch on either side. That would probably be another good place to put a Mini if you wanted to do it that way. Because I know a lot of people use this upper one for like a disc you want to get to all the time. Like a couple, they tuck this in and they put a couple of discs in there that you want to get to. I'm just not doing that yet, so that's what I'm doing. Now, then you have a compartment down here, which I've actually got a bunch of snacks for the tournament I'm playing in Saturday. Beef sticks and protein bars and whatever else. And then over here, you have like a place for a pen and a piece of paper with U-disc. I don't know what you'd use that for. And then a place for a water bottle here. And then in the front, you have your discs. In this case, it's got Velcro, so you just push that in, and now you can see all of the discs. And what I'm going to do is set this here now and go through what's in the bag. Now, not everything in this bag gets used on a regular basis. And so I'm going to try to show you the ones that get used the most and why I'm carrying the rest. Now, let's start with putters. So this is more of an approach disc, but I use it for putting a lot as well. This is the Zone, the Discraft Zone. It is a 4, a 3, a 0, and a 3. I got to put my glasses on to make sure, and a 2.0 at the end there. Really cool disc. The weight on this one is 173 to 174, and it's a really flat top. Feels good on the edge. The flight is good. Again, I use this more for approach, but if it's a reasonably length putt, I will use it. The one I use more often than not for putting is 171 Envy from Axiom or MVP. This is where is it? 3302. I use this a lot for putting. It's a very, by the way, that first one, I'm not sure. I think it's just the basic plastic. This is plasma plastic, which is a little stiff, but not bad at all. And then those are the two I use the most. Although I just did practice out back, and I kind of feel like these next two need to get a little more play from time to time. Again, this is the Prime Dynamic Disc Judge, and this doesn't tell me the weight. Of course not. Oh, come on, where is it? It's not on there. But anyway, this is the Judge, which is a 2401, and I was doing really well with this out back a little earlier. I don't know, I got kind of frustrated with this one. It feels a little heavier, and so on some longer putts, it was letting me down, but I feel like it's pretty stable, and the same thing goes for the next one. I used this. This was my #1 putter for the longest time. It's very stable. Goes very straight on short to medium putts. That is the Innova Dart at 3400. I kind of felt like out practicing today, I need to give that a little more run as well, so I probably will. Now, what I think is interesting is I don't have a lot of mid-range discs. I probably need one more mid-range disc option, like maybe an understable mid. So if anybody's got comments on what that could be, let me know. I do have, is that overstable? I don't know. We'll get there. All right, so what is in my bag is a Discraft Buzz. This is a gorgeous looking. I love this Buzz. And this is a 177. So this is a heavier Buzz. Well, I mean, it's what a Buzz is. And I don't have the numbers. Oh, it's a 5411. So this is really cool. By the way, for those of you wondering what the numbers are, if you're new to disc golf, it is speed, glide, turn, and fade are the 4 numbers. So if I say 5411, that's 5 speed, 4 glide, 1 excuse me, -1. It's a -1 and then 1. So it's a -1 turn and a 1 fade. All right, so that is the Buzz. The second one is the Innova Rock 3. Now this one is a 5403, so it's got a lot of fade at the end. The weight on this guy is not shown. So neither one of those show weight, but I like this one, especially when I want to come in a little bit and kind of have it skip up. That works pretty well. This one feels a little heavy as well. And then this is a really old disc, and it is beat to crap, but I absolutely love the way this disc flies. And it's very thin. This is the Innova Wolf 4, 3, -4, and 1. So it turns hard. And I use this a lot on in certain circumstances, and it has worked really well for me. So if you have another suggestion on another mid I should have, please comment down below. Now, I have way too many drivers, which one of the first of these drivers I actually use as a mid from time to time, and I use it in certain short situations. So I'm going to kind of do these in a weird order, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drivers here. So yeah. So the first one is the Innova Leopard 659 -2 and 1, and the weight on this one is not shown. Again, I would say 169, 168, something like. Oh no, wait, 171. It is there. So I like the way this one flies. I like the way it feels. I like the lip on it, and it's good for short drives or for some certain longer mid-range stuff. So that's why it's kind of in the order it's in. And these are actually out of order right now. So just ignore the order at this moment. Let's see if I can kind of dress this up a little bit. There. I'm trying to get them in a... Okay. So, the next one... Yep. Okay, I got them in order now. So the next one is... I haven't thrown this a ton. I just got it for my birthday in October. This is the Prodigy F7. It's a 172 weight at 7.5 -3 and 1. Again, I'm still trying to get the feel for this one. It doesn't seem to glide as much as I would like, but it is a 7 and it's a 5 on the glide. It doesn't glide as much as the next one in my, which I'm going to be careful showing some of these because they got my phone number on them. The next is, so that is a 7, 5 -3 and 1, and I've actually got the Underworld here, the West Side Underworld in a glow disc. I love the look of this disc too. And by the way, it is kind of hard to find in certain situations, but this is probably the driver I use the most because it fits my game perfectly. It is a 7.6 -3 1, so it's got one more glide, and it definitely glides a lot more for me, which is weird because you would think the difference in a 1 wouldn't make a lot of difference. It's also, it might be lighter. Weight is not listed anywhere that I can see. So I don't know what the weight is on it. It is in VIP Moonshine plastic. So it could be that my style just fits this kind of plastic better. This is, well, it doesn't tell me what the plastic is on the F7. But either way, these are both used pretty often, and I'm sure will be in the tournament that I'm playing in tomorrow. All right, so the next one, and by the way, feel free to comment. Tell me that disc sucks, you shouldn't use it, whatever, or what you would suggest in its place. The next one is the Innova T-Bird. It is an 8402. And again, if you notice, I'm not telling you stable, unstable. I'm still learning all this stuff. So if you want to tell me that I'm crazy, go for it. But this, I use this sometimes. It glides pretty well as well. Not too bad in that regard, and I use that some as well. Now the disc that and you'll be able to see it, the disc that I've probably thrown more than any other disc, and there's my phone number again, but is the Innova, the Discraft Heat. And this is in Z plastic, and this is a 9.6-3-1. And I actually think, I do think the Underworld throws a little bit better for me, even though it's one speed lower. It works better for me, but this is like my second most thrown driver, and I threw this a lot yesterday in tune-up for the tournament that I'm playing in with Trevor tomorrow. We need to do Trevor's bag too, but we'll wait till after Christmas to do his. And we'll probably do like a re-up on mine after Christmas, just to, in case I get anything, or I don't know. If I don't, then I won't. And I might buy some myself, you never know. But the Heat is a really good disc for me. I like it a lot. Now, one that is very new, and you'll be able to tell that to me, is a 175, 176 Passion. Got this from my buddies over at Foundation, and this is a 8.5-1-1, and it flies good. I do like the lip on it. There's some of these I just don't like the lip and the way they grip. And by the way, I love that stamp, the foil there. That is so cool. The Passion is just a disc everyone should have in their bag, in my opinion. The Heat is as well. In my opinion, if you don't have a Heat in your bag, go get a Heat. Now, if you're a pro and you're like way above that, then good for you. And then the last one is a disc I really rarely throw. This is the Dynamic Disc Felon, and the Felon is brutal. I use it in certain situations where I want to get a lot of turn. And this one is 9.3.5 and a fade of 4. And it definitely... I don't throw it super far because it wants to fade on me quickly. So maybe if your game is a little better than mine, you would do good with a Felon. It's a cool disc. I think it's, what is the Lucid plastic. It's a very cool disc. It just doesn't, it only works in certain situations for me. So that's my bag, guys. That's what's in there. I do have room for probably 2 or 3 more, and obviously there'll be some shuffling. I have another bag in my car that has discs that I don't play anymore. Like I have an Aviator putter. That thing feels like you're throwing like a feather, and it fades like mad for me. So I hate that putter. I don't use it. There are a bunch of older discs that I sometimes carry if I'm afraid that I've got a lot of water holes, and I'll throw those in my bag just to throw around the water so that I don't throw my very expensive, nice new discs like around the water. So where I'm playing tomorrow in the tournament, there's literally no water except a little creek that I can get a disc out of in a heartbeat. So this is a 14-minute video, so I hope you enjoyed this. Again, this is the bag if you want to see it. By the way, the backpack part of it, very nice padding, feels good on your back. You know, no problems with this bag so far whatsoever. And by the way, more than any bag, I think this is the one I see on the course more than any I've seen. So very, you know, I think it's just a popular bag because of the price and everything else. So really cool. Let me know. Give me your thoughts. What discs do you think I should try? Is there some other thing that I'm missing? Let me know. And guys, I appreciate you. Definitely, Trevor and I got more content coming. So like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and stick around to stuff Casey does. And we appreciate you guys. very, very, very much. Thanks. Have a good one.